Yes!
Straight onto your face.
Great success. No, onto the proper live stream. Onto
There
the.
we go.
You can. It's tar. We've left a mess. I
Yeah, we
guess.
have a bit.
Well,
It's
no, that's
It's
it.
fine. That's what this entire channel is anyway.
It is a little bit. Right. Did you enjoy the thumbnail?
I've only just seen it.
I was very
How
proud of it.
dreadful is that? How dreadful is that?
I don't think it's fair to call it dreadful when I put in. Oh, I've just made a super dark. When I put in so much work.
Kind of made my skin look less pale then.
Did I?
Yeah. A bit
What?
grayer. It's quite
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm just blindingly white at the moment.
You're a bit, aren't you?
I am.
You need to get a tan like me. Slash
You
dirt.
think you've got a tan?
I do, yeah.
Oh, I doubt that.
I do.
Highly. Right, let's try that. It's a bit more. There we go. I'll take it. Oh,
Right.
right.
What are we doing then?
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Well, okay. To start off with, then we've got a potential new format
We do.
as an idea for these Q&As. It will be a format within the Q&As. It's not like we're changing them at all.
Yep.
And the concept would be to have people who would like to do a quick tour of their workshop, show us sort of how they make do with the space they've got, or any particular tools or machines that they think are particularly cool. Give a tour of their workshop, and then we basically watch it here live on stream and have a bit of a comment on it.
Tom Kemp's just seen the thumbnail.
Hey, see, look, everyone loves it.
It's beautiful.
Thank
It's
you.
beautiful.
And Sarah apparently, well, literally painted my face on the Baywatch pic to tan me. Don't worry, I am going to get a tan this summer. No doubt about it. I always tan. That's fine. So, yeah, that's the concept. So over the last few weeks, it's been more than a few weeks, we've sort of been trialling it with a few different members of the moderators from the fan club. So we looked at Sarah's,
Yep.
we looked at Shrennick's, we looked at Anthony's, and I believe Tim was going to film one, but I'm not sure if he's around or had the time in the end. I didn't hear anything.
Which Tim?
But, Scott.
Tim Scott. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, if you're around Tim and you got it, send me a link and I can still sort it. But otherwise, don't worry about it. It's not like I told you. I've been a mess recently.
Yeah, the basic idea though is just have a look around workshops, get some grand ideas from them. Because there's, I mean, from what we've seen, there's already a variation from garages to sheds to something in between, I guess.
Something in between, yeah.
Different sizes. And
Different animals.
Different animals, yeah. There's all sorts of good ideas you get from it. Because, yeah.
I mean, yeah, this workshop gives a false perspective about how woodworking is normally done.
That's what I was trying to word.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. I worded it for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do we have to clean up and make it look pretty? No.
Nope.
No. If it's
Really?
an entire mess, then it's up to the population to mock you for it. So it's up to you if you want to bear the brunt of that.
Yeah, it gets better with time, trust me. Just mocking you for the general mess that you are.
Oh, I see. I see. Sort of the pain dulls over time.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the cleanliness of a workshop improved over time.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
In fact, it goes downhill.
I think it has done. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got that as a concept. We've also got some news that needs to be discussed. We've kept on teasing it for the last couple of weeks, and it's a bit of a nightmare. I almost feel like it's worth saying it now.
We could do.
Or would you like to wait again?
Well, it's up to you, really. It's
Now that I've said it, I feel like people are going to be distracted during the...
That's how you make them stick around till the end.
Oh, I see. Monetize. Make all the money. Make all the money.
No, I mean, it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Let's start off with it now.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
And then we can move on to the tours. And then we can have a little bit of a Q&A at the end. And it's not like it just keeps on going and going and going.
Yeah.
So... here's the news for the 32 people of you who are currently watching. You're going to have to spread this around to the other 230,000.
Me and Rob are getting married.
Again. No. I am divorcing you.
Ah! Oh, making it really difficult for you.
You are. You're making it very difficult for me. I am leaving the channel because I hate Matt. I hate the mezzanine floor. I hate all of you who are watching. You're all despicable. I despise you. The end.
Alright?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I noticed that. You son of a gun. Warren's already on the porg. Again, you need to hide that porg. He's always on it.
I know.
So, let's start off with the reasons. No, let's just. I don't know. This wasn't planned.
No, it wasn't planned. And how long have we known about this for? I'll be the interviewee here.
Okay. I like this format.
Yeah,
okay. This was not planned whatsoever. I was quite happy. I was quite comfortable, settled, some might say, in the flow of work that I had.
I like to make a nice, friendly environment here.
Which included piano teaching, wayside productions, filming and all that sort of stuff, and coming over here to basically sit around, do nothing, and get paid for it.
I thought you weren't going to include here at all. So I was comfortable doing music production and wayside.
Yeah. No, I was leading up. I was just going through my week.
Yeah.
Because it is just piano teaching Monday, and then middle, and then end. Okay. Yeah. So that's how it was going. And then, about 3 Fridays ago, it was about 3 Fridays ago, at 9 o'clock in the morning, just as I turned up to the workshop, I got a call from someone. This someone said, we have a job role that has become available. Would you be interested in applying? And I thought, why the hell not? Let's just sort of see what happens. You panicked when I told you who had called you. Yeah. Because Matt thought that they were coming after him for other reasons.
Now when you say who it is, it's going to be...
Coming after is a bit of a strong way. Trying to have a conversation with him because Matt doesn't like to answer calls in general.
Yes.
There we go.
It was Rob's mum who called.
It was my mum offering me a job. So then I thought, why not? I spoke to him and he said, oh, why not? Let's see what happens. I handed in my CV that weekend. Monday rolled around. They said, great, we got your CV. Would you like an interview on Wednesday? Had an interview on Wednesday. At the end of the interview, they said, great, we'd like to have you for a second interview. Can you do Monday? I was like, okay, I'll do Monday. Had the interview on Monday.
That was this Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, this Monday just gone.
Was it this Monday just gone?
I think it was, yeah. Maybe 2 Mondays.
Two
Mondays ago.
2 Mondays ago. God, this Monday just gone. Yeah. Anyways, so 2 Mondays ago, and then the Wednesday they called me up and said, we'd like to give you the job. And I was a little bit confused because I didn't really expect to get that far in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, you just figured out the sort of direction you were going to go with your own stuff. Like literally like, right, it got cool.
He makes a great point. Literally that morning, I decided to plan to create some adverts. I was literally just creating a bit of a sketch of how the video would go in terms of this advert, how I'd promote it, what sort of money I'd be investing into it. Literally as I'm just about to start recording, so I've done a few drafts, as I'm about to start recording, I get this call to say we'd like to offer you the job. I'm like, maybe I'll put this to the side for just a moment. So, the new job is still within... HMRC. No. This job is still within woodworking, to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's...
And washing machines.
And boilers. And cars.
And cars, yeah.
But mostly power tools. The Pro range. And I don't know if any of you particularly remember Bob from Bosch. Well, he left, he retired, and they were looking for someone to replace him. Or at least a couple of people to replace him. Someone who knows a hell of a lot about tools and woodworking and can talk the talk, much like Bob. And someone who can do the video, social media, digital content, and has some ability in teaching and all this sort of stuff as well. So my new role is, believe it or not, digital content manager of Bosch Power Tools.
I was glad you included manager in there.
Oh yeah.
He's hoping for like an office with his name on a plaque.
Yeah.
Manager.
Do not disturb ever.
Little plaque on the front of your desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just multiple plaques along the path to be able to get to me.
PA's on the way.
Yeah.
But you may pass.
You are allowed to enter, but I will get to you after 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So yes, I am hopefully, bearing in mind that I'm just signing the documents now, because it could all go downhill, hopefully the digital content manager of Bosch Power Tools. Therefore, it means that I'm having to drop everything else. I've dropped my live streaming. I did the last one of those on Wednesday. Dropping my piano teaching. I've told the students they've got a couple more lessons left. Felt rubbish about that. Normally I'd try and give multiple weeks notice, but again, none of this was planned, and Bosch won't be working on the 14th.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks' time, I will be there. But what that doesn't mean... What that doesn't mean is that the live streams will be going away.
Yeah.
What it doesn't mean is that the Q&As will even be going away. What that doesn't mean is that the behind the scenes will be going away, because you may have seen in the behind the scenes the last couple of days, I've been showing Matt a few things or two about how to get it running himself.
How to press on buttons and stuff.
It's literally how to press on buttons, but it's funny how many things I press on and don't realise I'm doing it.
Yes.
So, the plan would be to continue the behind the scenes, maybe in a slightly different format. I'll leave that up to Matt to decide when I'm gone how he's going to do it.
Yeah, I've got a rough idea anyway.
Yeah. I will come back to record all of the Dovetail challenges, and I'll probably still edit the overviews of the Dovetail challenges as well. And I'll still be here for the Q&As. Mm-hmm. But for the behind the scenes, I will no longer have control. That will be down to you. And a button pad that I put by the ladder that's very clearly labelled so he knows how to press what cameras and when.
Yeah.
So when you find that like it's just this empty space but he's live streaming, you'll know that he's forgotten to press a button somewhere else to send it downstairs.
Epoxy this, epoxy that. Said Matt and buttons. No. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Warren's still going on about the bloody rob me in the pork. Sarah said, Rob, you're also the face we talk to and you entertain us, not just pushing buttons. Thank you so much. I mean, genuinely, that has been my role of recent. Trying to do work in between as well, but it's very difficult. JC asked, will you be going to Make Essential? Yes. Yeah. That is for certain. I'll be going there and I'll be attempting to live stream stuff from there. Don't know how that's going to go. Yeah. Probably just film stuff from there as well, but we shall see. Yeah,
we booked the hotel today for it, actually.
Yes, yeah. Literally today, all sorted. I mean, thank you everyone for all the congratulations. It sort of blows my mind. It's very cool, but like essentially, I could have said no to this job, but it really is about stability, and he doesn't provide it.
There it is.
No. I mean, it's stability on a long-term sort of thing, even if long-term just means a year, because I don't know when my piano lessons have to be cancelled because people are on holiday. I don't know if I'm going to have clients to film because another pandemic breaks out. Like, it's been a difficult few years, and this basically removes all that stress and enables me to work on other things. Potentially, I keep saying this, but potentially my own YouTube channel with the piano stuff. Yeah. Because it means I don't have to transport my camera gear anywhere. I can set it up permanently, other than the once a month I have to come here and film stuff for the live stream. Yeah. And I don't have the stress of thinking I need to make money on this because it's coming in from a different source, which is continuously flowing. Yeah,
you sort of approach it more as like a hobby kind of thing that, you know, you might get paid for, it might pay for itself kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which would be really cool.
So yeah, that's the big news. James Duffin saying in a Bosch t-shirt at Makers. It's funny, I'm tempted. I mean, I've already got one. I'm sure plenty of you have seen me in live streams wearing it before. In the past, like when people have asked me, well, what would you prefer, Festool or like Makita? And I go,
jump
Bosch.
in front of the camera and start pointing at the t-shirt. Yeah. That's why they hired you. They actually want you to be a rep for them.
Yeah. Well, they want control of you, is what they want.
Well, what? Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. Not only is Rob going to be still involved with the monthly live streams and, you know, the other bits here and there, but also because he has links with Bosch, and Bosch obviously has links here, then there will be times where we might cross over in future projects and stuff.
Yeah. In an ideal world, I think, like we've both agreed, obviously, I haven't even spoken to Bosch about this sort of stuff, but basing this sort of thing on the interviews, but product placement for a lot of content creators is the way to go, as opposed to essentially trying to sell something through a review.
Yeah.
And we think that on potentially larger projects that could work really well for fairly unique tools.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. I like to think that I'll be liaising with other creators that you know in the space who might do other things similar to Matt. That would be cool as well, because I will be running a lot of the Bosch YouTube channel.
Yes, that'd be cool.
And the content that comes out there.
That'd be very cool. I wonder what their password is.
1A. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but it's going to be really cool. Also, don't assume that everything that comes out on the Bosch YouTube channel is me. A lot of it will be their global brand who keep on shoving stuff through, whether it's made for creators or not.
Everyone leave comments saying, Rob, that was rubbish.
Yeah.
It's funny, they used to have forums called Bosch Bob. They might call him Bosch Rob now. It's the new age Bosch. Bosch Rob.
Yeah, Bosch Rob, which would confuse people considering it was made by Rob Bosch initially.
Oh, yeah. Going back to their roots.
It is, going back to their roots. Matt Pennington says, I've got a 40 button on my Bosch Orbital Sander, Rob. Can you help? No. Maybe. I don't know. Ollie said, I just joined.
Should have asked them if it was green or not.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good point. Off. I'm only in Pro Tools. Ollie asked, I just joined. What's happening to Rob? I'm leaving. I am now the digital content manager for Bosch. Or I should be. Power Tools.
So we got, in terms of timescale for this, you got next week, you'll still be here, and then that's it, basically. Just so, like, people, like, you'll say you're leaving now, and then next week, when you're still with behind the scenes, it's like, well, what?
Yeah, and the week after that, when I'm still here, you'll know it's all gone wrong.
Yeah. So basically, next week behind the scenes, do everything you can to make Rob's life as worse as possible. Sorry, give him a really nice send-off.
Wow. Vicious.
You would do the same.
You would do the same
to me every week.
No, I don't. I make lovely thumbnails for you. I make lovely stuff. Damn it, Ben said Rob Law. I'll take. That's a cool name.
That is actually
Rob Law.
Rob Law, yeah.
And Wim said, I'm still waiting for Rob going, it's not you, it's all my fault. Yeah, it's all me, it's not you.
Yeah. But no, it is very good news. It is very good news.
Sarah said, this is why Matt should have remembered the package I sent. See, now you've... he's got to bring it next week now,
I'll bring it next week, yeah.
One said, do not put ideas in my head, you know what can happen. Oh no. Tom said, is Rob's last BTS going to be heavily Nerf related? Oh no.
I don't think we'll get a choice in that.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
James Duffin said, every pound donated next week is a Nerf shot in Rob's head.
I like this.
Assuming all proceeds go to Rob, that's fine.
Nah.
You bagger. Nah. Sarah's asking to have a party. I mean, we do want to have another all-nighter soon.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
So that's probably potentially in July.
Yeah.
July or August, or both.
Yeah, do it on the back end of a stream where we're both here already.
Yeah.
Get some Minecraft and stuff going.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Tate said, Tom Stokes said, Matt looks like such a proud father.
Attaboy.
I taught him well. Tate said, Rob, can the winner between me and Sarah's fight get a bunch of free tools? I am slightly concerned now that I'm just becoming a free tool hander-outer. You got to win all the competitions I'm going to force them to make.
Just never forget who taught you which way a drill should spin.
I was very aware which way a drill should spin. I just wasn't aware when it made such a... Well, actually, no. Okay, fair point. That was a bad time. It was a bad time. That damn screw over there. I know where it is.
Sarah, I wouldn't bother. I'll forget to bring it.
Tim said, Rob, as you're leaving, can you cut one more dovetail before you leave?
I was going to suggest you do like a parting.
What?
I don't know, just
Parting attempt.
something that I could shoot you with Nerf guns while you're doing. You could do your first Bosch demo. Get out one of the tools. A bit of practice.
You think that's how it's going to work?
Yeah.
I'm not sure
I think
about
it
that.
is. I'll make a thumbnail.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Do that.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. Could do a live stream next week, but it's up to you.
Yeah.
Won't call it now.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll have
see
a
how we
think.
feel.
Yeah. Epoxy, this epoxy, that said big up at Makers then. Yep.
Don't forget who got you.
With easing of restrictions, you can have a meet-up party. Yeah, it's true. Shrenik's asking for free tools for prizes.
You dug yourself a hole now.
I have.
You should have said you were going for DeWalt and then no one would have wanted it.
I'm glad it's this way round though.
Yeah.
It's best. And Tate's all for the all-night gaming stream next week.
That's up to you. I mean, 1 week ahead of you going in there. I know you got a few days to
Got
recover,
the weekend. We'll see. We'll have a chat. I'll have a chat with the other half.
It's alright, we can chat now.
Great.
Oh, have we gone out of focus? Oh, no, it's just my quality's dropped.
Your quality has dropped. Cool. Yeah, and in terms of the like free online woodworking school stuff, it's going to be very limiting for me to try and attempt to do anything with that.
The student series and all that.
Yeah, I mean we weren't sure about the student series at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
Not because we thought it was a bad thing by any stretch of your imagination, but more along the lines of we had other things that we thought people would prefer at the time.
Better use of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do want to be able to make stuff at home. So I mean, Shrenik brought me the other week. He brought me a load of hand tools that I can actually make use of and do stuff with at home. Hopefully, with the extra time that a salaried job will bring me, because believe it or not, I do work a fair few long hours, and this is going to feel weird reducing it.
Or having a clear start and end window.
Yes. Yeah. That's peculiar. So hopefully there'll be time for stuff like that, and trying to do up a shed that has a false widow just crawling on the ceiling.
Borrow my extractor if you want. Well, you don't need to. You can just borrow one of your own now.
Yeah. Just borrow all the tools.
Can I borrow a M-class extractor, please? What do you need it for? Spider. Big spider.
Yeah. So I mean that's the news. If people now start asking what's going on with Rob, why does he keep on suggesting he's leaving? Why do I keep on saying I'm going to quit? It's because I literally am leaving.
Hasn't handed his notice yet.
No, but as the contract says, no notice apparently.
Oh, the contract that after 2 years of working together we only made 4 weeks ago?
4 or 5 weeks ago, and then I left 2 weeks later.
Got too serious by that point. Didn't like the contract.
No, it's got a bit scary. So that's the news. Like I said, live streams should still keep going. The behind the scenes will be just slightly different. We'll figure out that as it goes along. But the challenge stuff, everything we've got planned in the evenings, the fun stuff that goes on, that can keep going. I literally emailed Bosch today to say, you are still happy with me doing work for Matt? And they said yes, so long as I'm transparent and don't give away any Bosch secrets.
Unless it's me.
And
Unless it's me. Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah, but as for behind the scenes, I'm still figuring that out. I think what I will probably do, just to alleviate stress from me, is probably drop it to all day Fridays instead of Thursdays and Fridays, because Thursday and Fridays I think is a bit of a weird one to sort of say, whereas just Friday all day. And I'm thinking also through lunch as well, because I'll just be there eating lunch. I'll just that'll probably be my best time to jump in and chat with you guys. So I'm thinking I'll probably drop it back to all day Friday, and that will literally be start to finish till I'm here. Something like that. That's in my head at the moment anyway.
And don't forget that Matt's leaving Rycotewood in the next few months.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not long at all now, is it really?
Well, no. I mean, students are finishing in 3 weeks or so. Yeah, 3 weeks properly. I've still got to go in, but I've got a summer break, and then I've got to come back for a handover period. So I should be done like late August. And at that point, I am going full-time this.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
So, by that point, just think about, like, so far it's been 3 days a week, roughly.
Yeah.
For however long, with the live streams going on. Imagine it with, like, the amount of stuff you're blooming going to create. And the content output.
Yeah. I've got so much backlogged. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's so much potential. Like, it's, with me leaving, the output of the channel is going to remain the same.
Yeah.
I'm still going to sort of be looking over Matt's shoulder at the videos that he creates.
Yes.
And checking the sound levels aren't going to blast people's ears out or make it so inaudible that no one can actually understand what you're saying, which is what he likes to do quite a lot.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and also, of course, doing the overviews on the second channel.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we're going to release one
Tonight.
Yes. Yeah, the overview of the Australian Dovetail Challenge. So if you missed it,
watch that.
Watch that instead.
And if you didn't miss it, watch it anyway because it's actually quite a funny cut.
It is a funny cut.
I'm quite proud of it.
Yeah. That includes you, Tate. I know you said you're not going to watch it, but you've got to watch it, right?
Yeah. Phoenix, sorry, I just joined. Has Rob made his announcement yet? No. No, wait until later. Damn it, Ben! No, I am going to be digital content manager of Bosch Phoenix. That's where I'm going in 2 weeks' time. Cool. So there's that. Oh yeah, you've got the garden series you've got to do.
Yeah. Might cancel it.
A few people have been asking, are you looking for a new videographer? Shrenik's offering to be a behind-the-scenes manager. I didn't put all the work in today for someone else to just step in and just press a few buttons. Matt can do the pressing of buttons. I've made it simple enough.
No, we were saying this the other week, wasn't it? Like the stuff that we've been doing throughout lockdown, particularly where we haven't been able to be together filming, we've put in lots of stuff behind the scenes that you probably won't notice, but actually takes a lot of work away from us just to kind of automate. And so, I mean, if you'd stepped away this time last year,
Right, but just before our 3 weeks of planned daily videos.
Yes.
Was that last year?
Yeah, daily videos.
That was last year.
Yeah.
Wasn't the year before last?
No, daily videos last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was.
It was.
It was last year.
COVID was existing.
Yeah, it was.
Because people were like pleased that it existed because of COVID.
Yes. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. But now with lots of systems and stuff in place, and my email list is actually filtered now.
There you go. Email
calendars.
List.
There's all sorts of things.
Forms on the website to force emails in the right place.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that we've done that will significantly help me going forward. He's left a little virtual Rob behind, is what he's done.
I have.
That I can't get rid of very easily.
No. And so, what I would recommend is occasionally just look in the description of a behind the scenes video and just see if there's an added little donation message that might pop up. Because who knows, I can just record that at home and...
I'm changing all my passwords.
Good luck with that. You won't be able to access anything because you'll have forgotten all of them by the next day. And then you'll have to change them back again.
Yeah.
If in doubt, I'll just type in chicken and get access. Because that happened before. At school, I used to hack into his computer. I'd find out through other people what his password was. I would sort of watch him. And then there was a time I just didn't know it. And I was bored during business class. I thought, why not? Chicken. Oh. No clue. I had no idea that that's what it was going to be.
I mean, you did though, didn't you?
I mean, yeah.
It's chicken.
It's chicken. Chris said, Rob made it so simple, Matt has to not turn it off during lunch to reduce chances of messing it up. It's actually a fair point. You don't have to do a second stream if you keep it going over lunch.
I mean, that's part of the reason. Just don't much leave it going weekly, to be honest.
Yeah.
You guys can be remote security.
That's it. Tate said Rob probably has your email and he can change them from there. Good point.
He literally has everything. Help me.
I mean, look, I go onto my Amazon account, and I've got Matt's credit card in my billing. I'm honestly concerned that there's one thing at some point I might have purchased, because occasionally it's defaulted to that,
Yeah.
and I haven't paid attention. And I wonder if there has been something that's come through at one point.
I'll tell you what, there was one thing on my... Oh, I won't remember it, though. There was one thing, so I was going through my tax stuff, labelling things, and there was an Amazon transaction
Yeah.
that I had no order for, and it was on my Amex.
Problem is, I've got no easy way of searching through like stuff on one card.
I didn't think about that. It's probably that.
If you can find it again, like I will see if it correlates.
Look, there's your bonus.
Sweet.
I can't remember how much it was.
It's about £860. I believe it was a stabiliser.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Oh. Bets are now open for how quickly Matt will screw up. I'll start at £1, says Phoenix.
2.
Wait. Why didn't I just bet everything? Because I know it will happen. I mean, all in. So that's it. That's what's happening there.
Yeah.
Right. Let's move on. Let's go to the news segment that we've got a lovely title screen for. No, we don't. We've got nothing prepared for this. In fact, we don't have a second pair of headphones either, which is what we sort of required.
Yes.
So, this is the part where we look at videos of people's workshops and the tools that they create. Normally, we would be wearing a pair of headphones each so that we can listen to it, you can listen to it, and we can comment and you can hear us. Because we don't have the 2 pairs of headphones, we can't do that, but we will watch through them, you'll be able to hear the audio, and then we can have a chat about it, maybe in the chat or at the end as well. You alright there?
Yes. It's really difficult to do.
Is it really difficult?
What just fell off then?
I don't think anything fell off. Wait. No, I don't think anything
I just
fell
hit
off.
something on the wall. I saw it fall off.
Did you? You sure it wasn't an eye?
I don't know.
You alright there?
Yeah,
Warren's screaming no. Phoenix said, Rob, you should take Sally as a present. No, that's for Liam.
It is Liam's.
Tate said, I can see Matt leaving the stream on overnight. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Right. Sarah said, set one of the headphones up and turn the volume up high like mini speakers. The issue isn't like us hearing it, because we'll be able to hear it out the MacBook. The issue is the echo that you're going to get if we hear it out the MacBook. So yeah. James has sent me a test card apparently. I've already got a test card. Fine, I'll look. Great. What a great picture you got for that.
Wow.
How the hell did you go and find that one? Okay, so we've got 3 videos to watch. We've got Anthony's, aka Epoxy This, Epoxy That's. We've got Sarah's, and we've got Shrenix. What order would you like to go in?
I would like to go for any minute.
Careful.
1.
Which one was that?
Can't remember.
I believe it's Anthony's.
Nice.
We'll go for Anthony. Well, yeah, let's do it in alphabetical order.
Should we do it in alphabetical order or the order I just said? Alphabetical, let's do it.
Okay, alphabetical. James, you make a good point. It's not copyrighted. Good point. Right, let's get into this. So, this is the new segment, which will be more refined in the future, and we'll get you guys in on it as well. This isn't just moderators. This will be going out to you in the future. So, let me just find the video. You keep going. See, this is why you got that thumbnail. Okay, this might just start playing immediately. We're just going to trial this. Here we go.
So guys, I'm doing a refresher on...
Sweet.
No, refresher.
Yeah, he's updated it because he's got more tools.
What?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
In fact, we might be able to do this without too much echo. If we play this quietly, then it might be alright.
Okay.
Shall we go for that quietly?
Yeah, let's go for it.
So guys, I'm doing a refresher on my video really. A lot's changed since I last did it. That section has not really changed that. Obviously, my favourite new toy. My dust collection's now up to that instead of a bandsaw. Need to replace it though because it's not the greatest.
Well tidy.
Just for you, Matt, this is my epoxy dye.
Ooh. Just for you. Yeah, not bad.
My beautiful Narix chisels, gauges, beautiful marking knife. That my friend actually made for me.
I wasn't going to say it. It's not happy.
And bandsaw's not moved. New addition to the shop. Absolutely fantastic. Just need to get some dust collection on that. Obviously, a thickness.
Yeah.
What? One, are we getting any echo? Because I pressed a button that says echo cancellation.
Okay.
And two, why would you get like a sideways?
Sanded long edges. Like imagine you got a side box of grain going that way. Yeah, it's quite handy. Rather than a disc where it goes up and it's going to give you vertical scratches. Well, radial scratches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just.
So then you don't have that, and therefore have an orbital sounder to go for.
Yeah, I mean you probably want. Well, it depends on the finish you're going for. You could finish it up with a random orbit sander, but I've never really used them to be honest. We've only just got one at Rycotewood.
Right.
But yeah, they're pretty cool.
Oh. Okay, apparently we were really quiet then. Probably because of the echo cancellation. Right, this time I'll play the video with us muted. How about that?
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't use the actual thickness as I have the Metabo one down there, and it's a lot bigger and better. So my router table, not the best, but it'll do the job for how much routing I actually do. Another new addition, my floor standing pillar drill. Made this little storage for my planes. It's just on a French cleat. Made this unit, so everything that was in the shelving unit that was in that corner has now disappeared. I've got rid of that shelving racking and is now in there, so it's a tidy mess. I know where everything is, but it's still a mess. I've also got myself a nice little, I mean this is on wheels, so I can move it if I need to, but it's got all my stuff there, my little charging station, my air bower, chop saw. I finally got my lathe out and it's up, I can use it. I've got my Robert Sorby outside of it so I can sharpen. Little bench grinder which is more set up for polishing. Then I've got all my epoxy stuff, my routers, stuff there, big buckets of epoxy, all my toolboxes, my tool chest, my compressor. Underneath my Erbauer, I've got my first tool, dust extractor, hooked up to the Cyclone. But yeah, there's a massive difference since I last did my video. And as you asked before, Matt, as you can see, I do a lot of work out here as well. As I've got that shipping container down there in the middle, that one belongs to me. All this car park space belongs to me, so I just rent the space out to a car garage down the road from me. So yeah, I've got plenty of room. Like I say, I've got plenty of lighting. I do need it on because it's a bit dull without it on, but it's still bright. Just a bit dull. I'm still not sorting my clamps out, but that's next to go. But other than that, I thought I'd give you a quick review and an update. And this thing, Matt, I know you like your trade in your Axminster, but this, don't mess about with the 3-phase. Just get this 10 times better, mate.
Oh, yeah. That was cool. That was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Like, huge difference. Obviously, most of you didn't see it beforehand, but like that is just massive transformation, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Matt said halfway through, it's like, there's so much more space now.
Yeah.
And it didn't make any sense, because it looked like it was full before, and now you've just like found so much more sort of organisation for it. The plane rack was awesome. Yeah. That was really cool.
Rack's nice.
Love a charging station. Just made one of those recently. I made one in the airsoft case. Oh, so useful. So portable now.
Yeah.
And
the new table saw. Very nice.
Very nice table saw.
Very nice, yeah.
And like having stuff that's on wheels, you can actually shift about. Yeah. Especially if you've got space outside, to be able to just wheel it from inside out, sorted. You've got all your stuff out there. Yeah. I mean, what a space to be able to build. Chunky things.
Very good. Yeah.
See you later, Tate.
See you, Tate.
Have a good one. Probably see you next week. But yeah, no, that was really cool. So that was Anthony's workshop, aka Epoxy this, Epoxy that. And geez, it's just such an upgrade. Yeah. Such an upgrade.
Yeah. Very nice. And got lots of tool since as well.
Yes.
Not just storage, but more machines.
More machines.
Yeah.
Andy, this video tour thing has only been done internally with the moderators because we're testing out the format. Sadly, the best format that we had with the headphones, Matt forgot a pair of headphones. So we're doing it a different way. So we've seen Anthony's. We've actually seen all of these before, apart from Anthony's new one. Yeah. So he did a different one today because of the new stuff that he's got. So right, let's move on. Shall we?
A, B, C, D, E. Oh wait, it's Sarah and Shrenik. So A, S, A. Sarah's next.
So you are going alphabetical order.
Yeah.
Right.
We went for Anthony, didn't we?
Well, I know. We went. Okay. Sarah's up next. You're a pain in the bum. You are. Utter pain in the bum.
Why?
No.
What?
You're a pain. Right.
What did I do?
What didn't you do?
I don't know what I did.
Right, here we go. Here is Sarah. So, don't forget, I'm sort of preempting this as well because Sarah's gone for a very much sort of video production approach, especially in the intro, which is like really cool. But it's not like we expect everyone to do like video production, cutting around. Stuff like Anthony's just doing the walk around, having a bit of commentate, awesome. People going for the YouTube style, cutting around things, works really well. Go for it. Like, we're not biased either way. I'm just saying there's going to be changes.
Yes.
Differences
just
as we go
have some fun with it.
Exactly. Maybe I'll do a tour of my workshop.
I was going to suggest it.
Here's my hammer. Here's the false widow. Here is why I am outside the workshop now instead of inside it.
Here's why I'm holding a hammer while facing the false widow.
Right. Right, here we go. Workshop tour trial. I believe this is it. I honestly, this is just a hope for the best and go. Right, Sarah's.
Hi. Don't fall over. Here we go. I am in South Jersey still. Hi Rob and hi Matt. Hello. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hi Rob and hi Matt. Hi everybody. Hey Matt. Hi. Hi Matt. Why do I keep saying that? I wanted to show off my OS beanie. God damn it. Not great. Okay. Done. Boom. Anyway. I don't know what to say ever. Okay, oh, there goes Scrape. And here's the garage. So it has a bunch of random garagey things in it. It used to have more. I will explain why it doesn't. I mean, obviously I'm using the space now. I arrived on my journey for Christmas armed with my Ryoba and my little square, my marking knife, some wood glue and some clamps. And my goal was to make Mom a cork board and refinish a desktop that I had found in the hallway of my apartment. And hi, Scrape. Say hi. Say hi, Gail. No? Okay. And I was going to make her a desk because she's been working from home. And there used to only be this area here that I could work on. And there were storage bins everywhere. I ended up using those as a surface to assemble the cork board on. But in all the chaos, as I was measuring many, many times, the molding that I made the border for the cork board with, I measured the inside border, not the outside. So I had to cut a ton of these little, oh God, this focus. These little triangles to make miters. I don't know why I still have them, but I do. Ridiculous. Anyway, I fixed it. It looks fine. I actually posted a picture on the fan club of the cork board that I made for my mom. After I finished that project, I realized I needed a ton more space. So I piled some stuff up, put a tarp over them so I wouldn't get them dirty with sawdust, and started to get ready to do the desktop. But while I was preparing, I was haunted by this material here. So I said I would make a deal with my mom. If she let me remodel her kitchen, I would let her buy me some tools. And she accepted. She had to. So I've since gotten this jigsaw, orbital sander, and router. And this router could kill a person, I swear. It's a beast. I feel like it almost killed me once in my sleep. I had this drill. I brought it here actually to gift to my mom because it's not that great, but it would help her, and I've been actually using it. And then I also got this impact driver, which is also great. So part of the kitchen remodel involved this disgusting situation. I don't like the way that my mom's kitchen used to look, and this color, only grosser, was what the cabinets were. There were two of these directly underneath the front of her sink, like faux drawer front situation things. So I made two more using the new router I got, and a ton of glue, and a little block plane that I purchased. I'll show it to you. Love this guy. It's really hard to pull focus and hold things when you're filming. Same trip, I got these chisels, by the way. I can't hold them far enough. They're, what is it? Buck Brothers, just like hardware store chisels that surprisingly hold their edge really, really well. I bashed the hell out of them, and they weren't actually too bad. Thankfully, recently I've been able to sharpen them, and now they're actually really awesome. Check out that marking knife. Woo! Yes. Oh, yes? You like the marking knife too? Yeah? Anyway, so I made these by taking this actual cart that I was showing you, turning it on its side and using the long side as my bench, essentially, with clamps and stuff. It was fine, and then I continued with the kitchen remodeling, involving lots of paint, getting stuff for tiling, which I still haven't done, plumbing stuff, electrical, so that I could switch out the plugs to be the correct color and also create a whole new plug. which was scary, and I won't go into that. And then I was like, okay, I need to sand something. I need to do something. I need to make something. And I took the desktop that I was to refinish to make Mom's desk, put it on 2 sawhorses, sanded it all down, and then had a light bulb moment of, wait a minute, I can use this as a workbench. So I decided to. I demanded that I be able to make more space. So there used to be a bunch of storage bins all here that are now back up in the attic, and set this baby up against the wall with a mirror that I put notes on. Because I forget things if they're not staring me in the face every day. And I made like a planing stop doe's foot thing. Got clamps that I use on it. I also had previously purchased this vise, which is, it's like a, I don't forget what they called it. I keep saying travel vise because I'm traveling, I guess, but you just kind of hook it onto something. It doesn't actually screw into the surface. And since this dining table happened to be here, it was perfect. Although I haven't used it yet because I'm too used to using clamps. Anyway, once this guy showed up, I was able to turn the kitchen cart into a cart to store stuff I rarely use down here and things that I use all the time right up here. And as I was showing, there's nails holding stuff up here, my saws, dead blow that I bought because I thought I needed it and definitely don't. And this is now my mallet because my mallet's at home and it works pretty okay, I guess. Glue, evidence that I cleaned this area up for this video because all of my tape measures are here miraculously. Oh, and this was actually the first thing I bought when I got down here. I needed the vacuum to make sure everything was clean. And I then went on to making this box. And only the coolest people in the world have this box. And I made it, so I love it anyway, no matter how ugly it is. It's not ugly though, it just has character. Yeah, and this desk was already here, so perfect. It's become my kind of work desk. I have adhesive thingies, screw and nail thingies, sandpaper thingies, more nails to hold wires, you can't really see. And this guy, I love him so much. He's a garden Buddha that I found in all of the rubble of my mom's garage, glued him back together with like epoxy glue, and he keeps me company. Because when it's late at night, I can feel like I'm being watched. So Scrape and Buddha, they keep me safe. And here is, I'm gonna go through this real quick. So every time I'm in Home Depot or Lowe's, I end up picking up these poplar boards because I don't know, I feel like they're so cheap, I can't not grab them. I can make a box or something, I don't know. Or like I'll find a nice piece and I'm like, well, clearly I need to go try and find some matching pieces. So I have a ton. And these are maple bits that are gonna turn into a bookshelf for Mom, hopefully, if I can get my button gear, except for this piece, which I have insisted on keeping. Come on, here we go. It's so pretty. As you can tell, I have not finished painting. And more poplar, but check this out. Look at the coloration here. Oh my gosh. I love it. Gotta focus here. I knew it could get green, but I had no idea it could get these purples and blues and like pink. Very, very like, I don't know, almost, like it almost looks painted. And it is not. And here's all the molding that I still have to sand and paint. Fun. Anyway, I think that's everything. I'm just going to keep rambling if I keep filming stuff. But yeah, it's been really nice here. You know, obviously I want to be back home, but I definitely don't have space like this at home. And Scrape likes looking at the birds and stuff. Right, baby? Yeah. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop filming because this has already gone on too long. Yeah. Get pads for your floor if you're standing on concrete, or you're going to end up hurting like I started hurting. Okay, bye. Say bye.
Yeah. Oh. It's just waiting for that meow at the end, like, God, do it straight.
I just kept thinking, I want a cat. I want a cat.
I want a workshop cat. And a cat. I want 2 cats.
Yeah, I know you want multiple cats.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, that cool workshop, cool space. I was saying to Matt, I love the Vice. It's something that I would certainly go for.
Yeah.
Just so like user friendly to put that anywhere.
It's also, I think, pretty cool that Sarah talked about the projects ongoing as well, and like the stories and stuff, and how she got some of the tools, rather than just saying, I've got this tool, this tool, this tool, and like this is how I use it. You know, that's useful and everything, but also it's quite interesting seeing.
Yeah, you got the different sides of things.
Yeah, like yeah, it's just quite interesting hearing how they got the tools and why they got them to do certain jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, but there is something about that, isn't there? Just having a little bit of history for things.
Yeah.
But the things that we picked up on the first time around we watched it is the mirror for writing on the notes.
Yep.
Thought that was pretty cool. The fact that she's got Sarah, has got a tape measure station. Because Matt always loses his
block of wood for a mallet.
Block of wood for a mallet.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's all I was going for. And the fact that the wood that she's got is so nice, considering it's just from a generic retail store.
I mean, that's just sickening.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's so bad. They must like keep like they must chop down. I assume it's all American. Is Poplar American?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they like give all the 99% of the good stuff to themselves and then pawn off the rest of it to all us
pretty much
pleb countries.
Yeah. Still charge twice as much.
Yeah. Yeah. So. That was Sarah's workshop. It really is just fascinating seeing the spaces that people work in, and that's what we just want to keep on doing and keep reiterating. It's like if you literally just have a table that you've done stuff to make it usable for a workbench, where you've got like I don't know racks on the inside or the outside for holding everything because you've got such a small space to work. I mean. That stuff is awesome.
Yeah, I've seen a few commenters saying that they work on kitchen tables and stuff, and I'd imagine that's the setup, or a Moxon vice of some kind. Yeah. Definitely possible, as long as you've got a chopping board for your chiselling.
Tell you what, thinking about it, my biggest problem in the shed, if I was to build that into a space, is the lighting in there. Yeah. It would just have to be, I guess I'd just go battery powered lights, just use my filming equipment.
Yeah, or just bring a workbench into the garden, do it out there. Get a gazebo.
Or do that.
Can't wait to get the gazebo out of this shit.
Yeah, well, I need a gazebo just to block all the sap coming off the tree. It's disgusting. Blooming cherry tree. Didn't know I was going to do it. Anyways, we have got one other video. This one is from Shrenik. And his I think it's a shed at the bottom of the garden.
Look like it.
Workshop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a shed. Yeah.
Which again, sort of different environment. Looks cool. We'll go through all that. And... hang on, Rob. Wait for mine again. Wait, what? Wait, are you saying I need to wait for it?
Wait for mine again. Wait for mine.
Oh, I got confused.
Or has he done another one?
I don't know. Oh, lighting. Oh, as in like I watch yours and then see the lighting.
Ah.
I think. I'll just hold off. I'm referring to watching to see my lighting.
Cool.
Thought so. Cool. So, yes, let's have a watch of that, and then we've got something else after that too.
Yeah, we have got something else afterwards.
But we haven't seen yet either, so it's going to be very interesting.
No.
Very interesting. Right, on to Shrenix. Let's hope it's this button here. Oh, you guys saw it at the start of the live stream last week.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made. But this is why Svennik was wearing sunglasses.
Good evening, guys. I've managed to find some time away from the thunderstorms that we've had over the last few days, and I thought I'd record my workshop tour. My workshop. It's a tiny workshop in a London home. Let's go inside. So as you can see, not that much space. Definitely not space for power tools, if I'm going to be honest. I share the space with loads of storage. A ton of paint cans that my mum won't let me get rid of. And loads of household stuff that we bulk buy. So yeah, I should probably keep this space a bit cleaner with, sorry, it's too tight to give you any sort of proper views, but I should probably keep this place a bit tidier so I had more space, but this is what I've got. So here's my workbench. I've got probably about 4 foot long. Got a nice record 52.5 price, same as the ones that Matt's college has. Got a nice quick release. It's got a dog on it, which I could be honest, I don't use because I haven't drilled any dog holes here yet. But yeah, I've got a row of dog holes drilled into the front edge of my workbench because that's the part of my workbench that I use the most. I've got cutting mats which I've just thrown in the workshop a few years ago, and then they've just been floating around and getting in the way since. And I've got loads of my wood storage. Mostly pine that I've pulled out of skips with a bit of MDF and scraps of ply. I've got a few scraps of ply here, nice ones. Got this nice wood which I've never been able to identify what the species of wood is, but it's very nice. It's very, cuts like butter, but it also doesn't, the nails don't dig into it much, which is nice. Down here I've built this box with a load of random tools and rubbish in there. So underneath that I've got this bin here of different hardwoods, loads of little different things. I've got some boxwood, beautiful figured boxwood here, some catalogs. This is actually a blank for some marking gauges. Maybe this one's a bit thinner than 1 inch, so I'll use it for the stems. Got some nice Paduke, Rob, hint hint. More boxwood down there, some purple heart. Yeah, that's about it really. Oh, here's a veneer of some wenge that I cut. Hopefully that will be useful for something one day. And another veneer of wild mango. That'll be quite handy. No idea what for. Suggestions are always welcome. Bit of a scrap of the Honduras mahogany left over from the cabinet that I built. And then I've got some of my marking gauges in progress. English walnuts, American walnuts, catalogs. Here's a marking gauge that I made for Scott, the one that I've been picturing in the competitions. It's for Scott, it's not for the competition. I'm still making one for the competition. It's almost there. And here's one I've made out of catalogs. I tried to make the stem out of boxwood, and I took one too many shavings, and it's too loose now. So I'll have to start one again. Sorry. This is currently where I store all my saws. My favourite saw is probably this Atkins saw. I do all my work unplugged, so I need good saws. This one's nice and fine tooth, so when I'm working some difficult woods I don't waste much of the wood through the saw curve. I just bash that saw straight onto that sandpaper roll. Great. Got this one, it's a nice Tyzac saw. which I've sharpened quite a few times and it works just fine. Nice tenon saw. Nice hard point for cross cutting. Rough cross cuts, perfectly fine for that. Got another tenon saw here. This one's Sanderson Brothers. It's a nice saw. And then I've got this big fella here, which is a Diston Canada. It's very, very bad saw. And I've got my hacksaw and my Draper Venom saw, which, well, the hacksaw is used for metalworking and the Venom is used for rough cuts as well. On my workbench, I've got this fine B&J Wilcock crosscut saw. I sharpened my first crosscut saw the other day, but I think I did a very good job on that. If I do say so myself. I think I've got the teeth pretty even. So yeah, so I've got a few of my tools which are floating about. Marking knife, square, measure tape, pencil, more precise pencil, steel rule. That's about my marking tools, if I need them at all. I do have Matt's knife, but it's buried under some sawdust somewhere. The red really does help. I just see this one all the time very quickly. Not to put your knife down, Matt. I'm not putting your knife down at all. I just keep losing it. Yeah, so that's about those tools. Here's my mallet. Nice old joiner's mallet. I have no idea where I got it from. I've got a load of them, and it's just the one that I pick up all the time. So I thought I'd show you my saw vise. It's a nice Woden saw vise. So yeah, this is how I sharpen all my saws. I do them myself. This one's in really bad condition because I've never sharpened it, and I need to correct this one. The teeth are completely... How do I get it to focus? There we go. Will it do it? Yay! Focus is a real nightmare on this. Right, can you see how bad the teeth are? That's how I got the saw. So I do need to correct the teeth on this saw. The next thing to show you is probably the most important tool in my workshop, which is this dusting brush. And without that, it would be harder to clean my workbench and wipe the shavings on the floor so I can walk on them. So, taking this out, I've put that in to show you. Voila! Clean workbench. So, talking through my work holding techniques. Now, of course, I've got this vise here. And I used to do all my woodworking by taking a board. Let's take a nice big one. Hard to do it one-handed. But I would take this board and clamp it in the vise. Right, here's a board that I've clamped in the vise, and I used to do this all the time. The problem is that when you put pressure from here, the wood bends. It humps, and when you plane it, you end up creating a concave surface when you take it out of the vise, if you try and plane it flat and it's in the vise like this. So I stopped doing that because I learnt that that was the completely wrong thing to do. So what I then started doing in the last year or so is taking it out of the vise and putting the board. I use a speed square, which was recommended to me by a fellow member of the fan club, and pop that there. And then, well, in this case actually, I've got one dog here which is mounted in my bench, and I'll just knock that up. Okay, the dog's knocked up. I'll just slide the block of wood up to it and take this square slide it right up to it and tighten up, and it moves that way, but it doesn't move that way, and the dog just helps lock it in. Now, to stop it moving the other way, all I do is I just pull it till it locks. Now that it's locked on this tangent here, on this corner, and it's locked on this point here. So now when I plane it in this direction, it shouldn't move. And now I'm going to stick my phone on a tripod so I can show you. So of course this is a painted surface and I need to take the paint off. Easy thing to do could be to go to a heat gun or some chemical paint stripper and strip off all the paint, but I don't do that. I take a coarsely set plane and I try and plane it off, although shavings have clogged. I'm just going to grab another plane. Just grab a larger plane. Here we go. That's better. And I'll just keep going till I get all the paint off. And then that was fairly quick. Got it down to, got most of the paint off. It's in an acceptable position. And now I just take my finely set smoother and I'll just smooth down the board. Of course, I'd also be checking it for wind and twist and all of that. But yeah, that was just to demonstrate. That wasn't anything else. So I'm not going to finish it. Other wok holding techniques. I have got the Veritas. I can't remember what this is called exactly, actually. But it's a stop and it's got a cam. It's a stop and it's got a cam lever. So it locks in. And basically, again, something someone suggested to me. I can take, say, this block of wood with masking tape on it. Take this block of wood, push this up to it, and then just do up the lever so it's tight, and then I can just take my smoothing shavings off the top. Wax the side of my plane. This is the remnants of candle wax, which I have left in the sun for a bit, let it warm up a bit so I could just ball it up into a piece that I can just hold in my hand. And there we go. Nice flat surface. Lovely. So, let me show you my favourite plane. This is my favourite plane. It's my Clifton. I only got it recently, but I think it performs better than a Lee Nielsen. I got it just because I was curious and no one could really tell me much about them.
It's one of the old ones, the green ones, and it's got the stay set cap iron. And if anyone hasn't seen these before, well, the cap iron comes off. This one's got a few shavings that have not gone underneath it, but gone around the sides and stuck their way behind. But yeah, that's my favourite. This is the only plane that I own that will cut through the catalogs because it's just so hard. Right, so the next piece of work holding that I have is the Veritas Wonder Dog. And I used to use this in combination with the dog that I showed you earlier. But I don't tend to anymore. I tend to take this and this here, and say I'm working on my marking gauges, I will take a block and clamp it in here, and I will just tighten it down in the right place, like that, like so, and then can very easily plane it with it securely held in place. Don't actually need to surface plane this anymore, so I'm not going to. But that's one thing I do here. Problem with the Veritas Wonder Dog, and where it's amazing in replacing a tail vise, which I do not have. The one problem is that it sells it with a 13mm or 1/2 inch piece here, whatever you stop or whatever you want to call it. The problem with it is that the angle of this bar is pointing down. Not only is that a problem, the second problem is that this is still higher than 13mm. So the impact of that on you actually using the Wonder Dog is that this will always be too high. So if you want to plane something 13mm thick, you can't, because you will damage your plane by either hitting this, which I have done several times, or your plane iron going straight into the brass. You don't want either of those happening, really. So just be wary with both the Wonder Dog and the Wonder Pup. That's what I use. So yeah, I haven't really gone through all my tools and my tool collection at all, and I don't plan to, because I think it will take way too long and it's all a mess. So I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. That's about my workshop tour. Cheers.
So guys, I'm doing a refresher on my
Good evening, guys.
I don't know what's going on. I'm back. I'm back. It is fixed. Like,
You just love getting Shreddix sunglasses on
every
screen, don't you?
single video that we played, it ended in a different way.
Yeah.
Anthony's ended perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Sarah's
Came back to you and us.
came back to
Yeah.
us, but on the webcam.
Yeah.
And then that one just
Straight into Anthony's.
Straight into Anthony's. Why? Utter nightmare. But no, that was cool. That was cool. Like, as we were sort of saying, we've seen some of that stuff before, having sort of done a test video. But it is still so cool to sort of see the ingenuity of using like such a small space. The space bit is smaller than this. That's about that big from what I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And making them use of it, especially that planing.
Yeah. I mean,
Thing.
we were saying that Shreddix should do videos, really.
Yeah.
Just that camera angle and stuff. Like,
It was a really nice camera angle.
The great thing is about that, you'd probably only need that camera angle, maybe an overhead, and because you haven't really got much choice beyond that, that's what you get. Whereas me, it's just like, there's so much choice, you have to be creative.
Camera, yeah, that angle, overhead, and handheld. With a little bit of face cam in the moment.
In sunglasses.
In sunglasses. Yeah, that's for shtick.
Yeah.
No matter what the weather,
Yeah.
sunglasses.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be really cool. I'd like to see him making marking knives and stuff in sort of, not real time, but, you know, see them actually start
You mean
to finish.
marking knives?
Sorry,
Marking
no,
gauges.
Marking gauges, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested in seeing how he does that with that setup.
Yeah.
So you kind of explained it there, but yeah, I
And-
think there's something in that.
And fascinated how well paint just comes off. Like, I just assume that paint won't come off something because it's all like gunky.
Yeah.
Although, would it matter if it was a gloss? No.
God knows. God knows.
Have you never got paint off of anything?
Well, I have tried planing it off, and it was much like Shrenik there.
Mm-hmm.
You know that time when it caught?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what it was like, and I just stopped after that and thought, nah.
Right, he got a new plane. He was sorted.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
just like, nah, it's not for me, this. Shrenik's just like,
Yeah.
I'll just get a bigger plane, mate. Straight through.
That's it. But no, it's like, I mean, that just really shows the contrast between what people have already. So this is something we'd like to do in the Q&A every month, grabbing people's, 3 people's videos of workshops. We'll just sort of do it randomly or when they come in. I don't know sort of how we'll do it. But we'll set up some sort of Google Drive where people can upload them to.
Yeah.
So it's easy access for us. We will then have it probably as an announcement on the fan club. So it's like you go onto the fan club page, then you can just see the announcement section, and then you can just click on the link there. If you don't have Facebook, you're a little bit stuffed.
Well, I mean, people could still, people could upload them unlisted to YouTube and we download them.
Yes, but we've got to be aware that they exist.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. Well, maybe we'll figure something out with a form on the website or something.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
could do that.
So that's the thought process behind that. I personally thought it was awesome going through those.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
And I kept saying to Matt, like, I want to get into woodwork.
Yeah.
It's like, apparently other people inspire me over Matt. But
it just shows what's possible with so little, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a weird correlation to make. But I'm going to say it anyway. It's the reason why I like starting games from scratch. So, like, say, for example, the lovely game of Minecraft. Yeah, it's a very lovely game. I wouldn't want to sort of play on a world for 2 or 3 weeks, say, and then come back to it a year later. No. Like, that's just, there's no satisfaction there. There's no build of progression. But like starting with sort of the roughest of woods that you find on the side of a road or in a skip.
Yeah.
And then with a few basic tools that maybe you've done up, cleaned up, sharpened, and then you just start to add value to stuff over time.
Yeah.
Is that progression that I really love and really enjoy, and I just haven't had the time to do it before.
Yeah.
Or space.
I mean, you could still bring that wood here and cut a few corners as well with the machines and everything.
True, there is that, yeah.
That's the hard bit, really.
Yeah, just getting stuff flat.
Yeah, I mean, like Shrenik planing that board flat then, you'll notice that his bench, I assume, is probably bolted to the wall. It was quite thick.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't doing that on a work, mate.
No, well, I remember the first time I had to plane anything to a certain thickness, it was with Mr. O'Shea in Resma.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to get this, what was a part of an old mahogany window frame into a leg for my checkers board that I was building. And this window frame started with a nice flat edge, and I just needed to bring it down, and it ended up going, woo! And thing is, at that time, I just kept on planing.
Yeah.
I never looked at other angles.
Like, shavings.
Yeah, also, no one ever teaches you how to do it properly.
No.
But it's really inspiring seeing that stuff. Really cool.
It is.
So, we've got something a little bit interesting.
We don't have to.
We don't have... You sure? Well, if I don't know. If he's in the chat, you might have already spotted there's a certain Tim Greenfield who has adjusted his name to define himself as the champion. I would argue that's a little bit preemptive.
Oh, absolutely.
A little bit jumping the gun.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, he's not going to be.
No, it's not.
I'm the champ.
I'm
the champ.
You're currently the champ. So, apparently, Tim's just released a video on YouTube of a record attempt. Neither of us have seen it. We have ripped it off of YouTube so he gets no views.
He is here.
And we would like to watch it now. However, we would like Tim Greenfield's permission before we do so. We'll watch it, and of course, sadly, you won't be able to hear our audio, but I'm sure you'll be able to see Matt's raging, screaming face.
I guess we could have a sort of a thing here, like an informal poll of do we think it has passed or not.
Yeah?
I think I will stay silent on the matter.
Yeah, because you'll be so heavily biased.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. So, Tim, I've got to ask, do we have permission to play your video on the stream to the 50 people or so people who are watching? Who not everyone has liked the video yet, so damn like it.
Tim, I will say, if this does pass if you do take the champion belt from me, I will pin a link to your video in my comment section on my video. So, although we're stealing your viewers now, hopefully you will get them in the long term.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, thank you, Tim.
Cool. He said no. Let's not bother then. Yeah.
He said no, did he?
Yeah. I'm just gonna ban him. Oh, I'm on the wrong account.
I think potentially there might be some language in this. Just some warning.
Oh yeah.
Just judging by excuse for tongue comment.
Oh no, I know what he means by that.
Does he?
Yeah, he works like me. He sticks his tongue out when he's focusing.
Oh, I see. My mistake.
Yeah.
My mistake. And Greg, don't you dare boycott Bosch. That's not fair. Right. Let's watch this, shall we? I've got to find it. I literally downloaded it 60 seconds before we started the live stream. Oh, I thought I did. Where is it? Oh, it's not. Sorry, one moment.
Desktop.
No, it's here. I've just got to find where that's located. Rob, movies, 4K downloader. Rob, 4K downloader. There we go. Right, here we go. Right, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hello there. My name is Tim,
Oh.
and I'm going to take on the Matt Estlea.
Sorry, I know it's echo. I'm going to restart that. And sorry, Shranik, for not... No, whatever. I know there's...
Hello there. My name is Tim, and I'm going to take on the Matt Estlea Dovetail Challenge. So, come on, let's do this. Oh, that was good. Come on it perfectly. So that little whisper right above the baseline. This one's got a little bit more challenging. Oh, I've got a bit of time to clean up. Come on. Two minutes and 48 seconds. Not bad, not bad. Do a little bit of a polishing off, but let's give it a play. Let's see what she looks like.
Damn.
We can put a poll on the fan club.
We need a poll on the fan club,
We
it
can put a
seems.
poll.
I feel like we need some photos as well. Just, I guess we could pause the video.
Yeah.
But damn. It's amazing how it doesn't need to come down to jigs. It's just talent.
I spent so much time on them.
Oh, it's dissent among the ranks.
Oh, right, we need a poll.
We need a poll.
I'm not saying anything because I think me and Tim agreed on his first attempt that he didn't chisel the baselines on his tails. I think that was I don't know if that you shared that on the fan club or not, but Shrenik mentioned a 2-minute 12 attempt, and it looked really good at the end. There wasn't many gaps, but it just because he didn't chisel the bottom of the tails, there was a coping saw line that looked a bit uneven. So I said it probably wasn't necessarily cabinet grade, and we agreed on that. But this, he's not going to change his name.
No.
But yeah, I'm saying poll on the fan club for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to make sure that the winner of this knife and the saw is well deserved of it, and so that is going to be decided by you.
If it's decided by Tim, he's just taken it already. I mean,
Tim's, yeah, he already knows. Yeah. Can I show yours? All right, I'll get mine.
Tim said the people's champion. I love this. This is such a great little concept. Right. No. Just take the phone.
What?
You'll get better shots with the phone.
All right.
Great.
That's right. There you go.
Have it.
Is it on there?
Yeah. Well, it will be.
There you go. Yeah, yeet.
Get your side as well.
What?
Flip
Oh,
it around, yeah.
That's mine. So yeah. Yeah, we'll put a poll up.
You're
We'll put a
not
poll
sure
up.
what to do with yourself.
I don't know.
What are you
I'm
aiming
scared.
to do? What are you trying to do?
Well, I was just going to get it back on here. I'm just scared for my championship.
Cheers.
I want it to stand for 12 years like Rob Cosman.
You got to do better than 254 for that.
Yeah, it looks about it, Phoenix.
Matt, you're square though. Yeah. No, I mean, regardless, damn, there's some serious control and skill. The sawing was rapid. The coping saw was just...
The coping saw, we were pretty blown away by. It was just
Yeah.
like, I always fumble getting it in there, whereas Tim was just like...
Just dropped it in and that was it.
Yeah,
Gone.
do not take that out of context, please, Tate. But...
Shouldn't
Tim
have
just
said
does it
anything.
better than me. So,
Yeah, there you go. Stitch those two together and you got quite a good clip there.
yeah,
But no, that was awesome.
The coping saw work certainly made up some time. Actually, that's what I wanted to know, Tim, or we both wanted to know. Is that a fret saw blade in there, or is it a coping saw blade in there? And if so, what TPI is it? Because that sounded like it ripped through whatever you were working with.
Yeah. It sounded bassier, but then Matt wasn't sure if that was down to the wood or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it looked like it went.
I really want to just have a go, like at the weekend, just cutting a dovetail again with the tools that I've got at home. Because I am so proud of the dovetails on my box.
Yeah.
There are 0 gaps on any one of those. And it's like, I know they took me a lot of time, but
Yeah.
I just love to try it with something else. That being said, I don't have any wood.
You can borrow some wood.
Yeah?
Have a go. Yeah.
Yeah? You wanna get it to size for me?
I think I've got some. I've got some rosewood down there that's pre-planed actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can have
most-
some of that if you want.
Well, I've worked with Paduk, so I'm alright. Right, okay, so let's say from this point on it's up to the poll and maybe some extra footage and pictures on the fan club. We're gonna stay out of this. As much fun it is to comment on things, it just really got to be that everyone sort of agrees.
Yeah.
Or most people agree.
Yeah.
Tim said fret saw blades, skip, tooth, and push and pull.
Ah, it was a push and pull, right? Yeah.
Is yours only a pull?
Yeah, it depends which way you orient the blade, but yeah, his one
Right.
cuts both ways.
I see.
Yeah,
Clever.
that is a good idea. Someone did mention that when I was doing it, but yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I think so too, Shreddick.
So let's have a bit of a Q&A for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Probably wrap up. Let's say wrap up about 10 to 8. Ask away anything in regards to the dovetailing stuff, in regards to the jewellery box that Matt's been making, or in regards to what's going to go on in the future with my new job.
Yeah, up to you really.
There's a lot to talk
What
about.
I'm having for dinner. Liam's cooking tonight actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember what I'm having for dinner. If I'm getting anything for dinner, I might not be.
What do you mean you're not getting anything for dinner? You're expecting Becky to have something ready?
Well, no, it's just frequently I've already eaten quite a bit on a Friday evening, and I'm not sure what time I'm coming home. Right. Tate asked, who's winning, me or Sarah? Wait, is this in the fight again? we got to stay out of it.
That was brilliant. I love that feud that's going on.
Literally.
So much politics in the fan club at the moment.
The entirety of yesterday's behind the scenes and today's, especially in the morning, was just them, just a massive conversation about how it was going to go down.
That was brilliant.
James Taylor said, dovetail saw off at Maker Central.
Someone mentioned that, and I feel like the pressure would just turn me into jelly.
I think that Matt might hurt himself.
I would hurt myself.
James asked, what's Liam making, and have you finished the pot of alioli?
We finished it.
That night. No way.
I gave it to Ben, We finished it the next night.
The next night.
Yeah, we finished it the next night, which was still a lot of garlic to get.
I can imagine.
It was a lot, but yeah, I showed it to my brother, and he's like me.
Yeah.
He was just all over it.
Yeah, mine's still in the fridge, but Becky loved it. That's for sure. I need to have some garlic bread at the weekend and just really boost the garlic on it. Shannon Beeman said, any more prepackaged project deals from Surrey Timbers for projects?
I don't know about this. It seems I asked them about doing the toolbox project, and it seemed like they were struggling to keep up with orders with the other ones in general, so they declined me on the toolbox. And I think with everything opening up at the moment, they're struggling to get machining of those project packs sorted. So I'm figuring out other ways of doing the project packs at the moment, because I feel like Surrey Timbers, they've really helped get it started, but I'm not sure that it's actually working out for them very well. I'm actually going to speak to them when we go to see just how it's going. I don't want to pressure into doing something that's not working, essentially. So
yeah,
I'm going to figure that out. And also US suppliers.
Yeah. I mean, there's potential other locations as well. It's just we know Surrey Timbers. Epoxy this, Epoxy that said, Matt, I've just got a beautiful mallet from Hashtag, and I'd like to get a marking knife from yourself to match. Is it possible for you to do one for me?
Ooh, the marking knife should only be a few weeks out by this point. I don't know why I'm looking at this. I was hoping a calendar would pop up, but it's not. I had a rough window of when they might be, and I feel like that window is in a few weeks' time. That's when manufacturing will start.
Yes. So Matt's saying it not in the sense of like full machine knives are going to be made and then he'll just send one to you. It's more along the lines of the metal parts. He doesn't have a single one for the base of a knife. No. In fact, he's using the knife that he gave me and then ruined as his marking knife. Yeah, I can't remember why. I think I had a thing that I owed someone a knife for. And so I broke the handle off my only one remaining rosewood knife to reuse that ferrule to attach it to another handle to then send it off to them, which is my only one. So I don't even have one of my own marking knives at the moment. That's how rare they are. Yeah. But it's happening. Progress is happening. Yeah. Nathaniel asked, I missed the beginning of a stream. Did you just say new job, Rob? I'm sure people have already sort of somewhat chatted about this in the chat, but yes, I am essentially leaving Matt Estlea Advanced Technology Yard. That's it, Matt Estlea Advanced Technology Yard. Otherwise known as Meaty Industries. Meaty Industries. Or Meaty Ltd. I'll still be doing the live streams in the evenings when we do that twice a month, and may pop in for other reasons, but I've become, hopefully, assuming all the stuff now goes through, because it's really hyped up now, digital content manager of Bosch Power Tools. Mm-hmm. The pro versions. I think you should start a new black version where it's elite. The elite versions. The elite range. The elites. Imagine that. Hobby, professional, elite. And you can only get one if you're invited. Oh, I see. So invite only. Obviously me first. Obviously me first. I am elite at woodworking. What makes it elite? The fact that you can cut a dovetail in under 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Using a multi-tool. That could be another challenge live stream. Does sound like a challenge live stream. Quite a quick one, I reckon. I mean, yeah. Okay. Greg said, so after you quit Bosch due to the noted lack of the ability to nerf for talent when they muff it up, will Matt rehire you at your original salary? Wait, what? I only heard the end of that and it concerns me. What was it? No, Greg's suggesting when I quit Bosch because they don't have the nerf equipment, would you rehire me back? When Matt can't get a single live stream running for the behind the scenes, he will be begging me to come back. When you get to Bosch and realise you can't have a whole nerf gun, you will be begging me to come back. So realistically, Rob will be back in 2 weeks. It's Bosch Blue, to be fair. I reckon I could get something done. Spray it slightly more Bosch Professional, or black for Bosch Elite. Bosch Elite, that was so good. Sarah said, question, Rob, question, Matt, how depressed are you about Rob leaving? Oh, is depressed the word? Excited, thrilled.
just
over the moon.
you know, like when you're lying on the floor and an elephant sat on you and you're just struggling to get out, and then it moves off and you're like, oh, it's like that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it will be different, I think.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years
It's been, yeah.
of putting up with each other after 5 years of putting up with each other at school,
Oh dear, it was.
thinking that was the end of it.
and
here
now
we
it
are
just
again.
continued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Be weird.
yeah, it is going to be interesting.
You've honestly made me tear up on a live stream. You bugger.
Hey, on the look, you got your move goal though.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I just saw it.
Oh.
But yeah.
Oh,
I'm
damn
gonna
it.
keep him going.
Yeah, you
It
are.
has been.
No, I'd have to walk away. Ah! I hate this.
I don't know what to say.
No, me neither. You guys don't see, but sadly, I'm an incredibly emotional person.
This is why we're harsh to each other, because we can't deal with being
No.
nice to each other.
No, we can't.
So we just break down.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, no, it's going to be... The good thing is that we still have a plan of still working together, doing live streams, and actually like in a field in which we both really excel, I think.
Yeah, big
in the
field,
live
a big green field.
Nice work on your move goal, mate. Well done.
Thank you. That's what I was so pleased
I
about.
hit my 3 weeks before you, though.
Did you?
Yeah, I cried earlier today. So. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to scroll down. I'm not there. James asked, "Was the cake any good, Matt?"
It was very good, James. Thank you.
There you go.
Do you want me to read some comments for you?
No, don't. You're probably going to read some more that are going to tear me up again. Shredding, are they still going to be made in England? The marking knives, yes.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shredding asks, Matt, your marking gauge, rosewood or catalogs?
I haven't got any catalogues yet. That
Okay.
would be awesome. Thank you, Shrenik. I might bury it in some shavings like you did with my marking knife. I'm joking.
Neil Brown said, why don't you make the ferrules? You have the lathe and the skill.
Wait, what?
This is back on the
Make the
marking knives.
ferrules.
It's because he doesn't have the time.
Because I had to buy the slitting saws from China, and they sent me two packs that were the wrong width, and I can't get the cutting speed right. I kept getting it wrong, and it cost me more time in cutting blade slots than it did profit from selling the knives. The loss I made on the first batch was humongous compared to the loss I made on the second batch. And the second batch was only gluing.
Yeah. Sarah said, question, Matt, if I bring my marking knife to you, can you re-blue it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ultra special blue it.
Can do that. Yeah. Double special blue.
Yes. Right. Tate said, waterboarding dovetails?
Bet you'd love that, wouldn't you, Tate?
Yeah. James Selley said, old salary, is that news to you, Rob? Yeah, I had no salary before.
That's what it is, just tears of joy.
Phoenix said, Matt, can you do the truffle shuffle? Also, where's the fireman's pole?
Wow! Wow!
Oh dear, I've caught up to the... Oh no. You're going to have to read them now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, group hug for Rob.
Thanks.
Oh, Rob, bro love.
Oh, you
Congratulations,
bastard.
Rob. New adventures, same person, and old friends. We're not friends.
No.
Rob is the best. Oh my god. It's sad, but at the same time, you should be proud, Rob. That's from Tim Greenfield, the loser. Sorry, the champ. We love you, Rob.
You weren't meant to do that, you bastard.
Hugs, Rob. There you go.
Thank you so much for tearing me up again.
I love being a bastard.
Yeah. Oh.
Just keep saying it's tears of joy, mate.
You think it's anything else?
No, I suppose
I just keep thinking. I won't have to sit up here and deal with your shite.
I hope there is someone as useless at Bosch that has to report to you as their manager.
Oh my
who
god.
keeps losing things. can't deal with tech, but is somehow in a tech position.
Yeah. I mean,
and keeps making you buy shit for lunch.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt there will be.
Someone needs to fill those boots.
See you later, Joe. Have a good one.
Chris Tuso said, Rob, you know we are going to miss talking with you so much during the live streams, behind the scenes, and your streams, but happy you have such an opportunity, you will be missed.
God damn it.
Oh, Rob, we're not changing the fan club name, don't worry, right, guys? No, we're changing it.
Joke's on you, I'll just change your website name. Your YouTube name, you know, just cover all the bases.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, we are sorted for Maker Central, Nathaniel.
Yes.
We bought the... Oh, and Rob's still coming to that. You've missed that earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rob's still going to be there.
Yep.
We are booked into the Premier Inn with a meal deal. So we can have a main course and dessert, or starter in main.
This was primarily the reason he went to the Premier
and a
Inn.
drink.
It's the
with
food.
It, which includes some alcoholic beverages, but
Some.
not all.
No?
Usually it's like Heineken.
So are you tearing up as well here?
No.
No, you sure?
I think I'm just going a bit mental, to be honest.
Yeah, no, of course it is.
Thinking of all the food that I'm going to have.
Yeah, no, I reckon that's it, yeah.
And then my meal deal includes the buffet the next morning as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't get Rob anything.
No.
No, it's only employee perks who get the meal deals.
My employee perk is removing all Bosch tools from your premises.
I'm sure DeWalt will come scratch him out. Please, someone love us. I'm so harsh to DeWalt. I've just bought one of their routers.
I didn't realise it was a DeWalt router.
Yeah, in the router table.
Ah, fair enough. Is he going to be there as Bosch Rob or as Matt Estlea and Rob Harvey? Nah, Bosch Rob. Manager, Bosch Rob.
Just say manager on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorted.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so going to get you one of them for it. If they don't, I'm going to get you one.
I mean, there's already some stupid shirt that we've got to wear, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Tim's got both of those.
I forgot about that. Oh, Jesus.
Apparently I've made Sarah cry 3 times now. I'm very sorry. I can't help it. It's something that just I've always had troubles with. Is tears of joy. They just come out so freely. So much happiness. Like when I watched the Titanic, it was the same thing. I was like, they're finally free of life's grasp. They can cool off in the water now.
Pain of life.
I wasn't crying at the sadness. Phoenix said, also our donation's working. I tell you what, I feel like I've screwed something up. I reckon the donations aren't working at the moment.
Oh yeah, it's been rather quiet, hasn't it?
It has. I haven't. It's not like I've banned them. Just go out as a mean to go on.
Are they just all going to come flooding through now?
I don't think so. I feel like they should though. Let me bring them up. Matt can have a read of the chat. Set me off again.
I'm loving Chris's comments at the moment.
Sarah saying, let's all crowdfund a second minigun so Rob can shoot Matt goodbye with a minigun.
No.
In each hand.
I'll shoot Rob by with a minigun.
Tate said, Rob, don't leave you with the only half decent thing to look at in the live stream.
I'd like to say I'm the other half decent thing to look at then.
Bastard. You got in
Oh
there.
wait, well James has joined us for the past few, to be fair.
Right, let me see if the donations will come through. We've certainly had a few. Right, Hiccup donated. Is it going to come through? Oh goodness! Sorry about the echo.
Have you recorded about the rising of the moist maker? Tongue.
Moist maker.
Yeah, I did do the moist maker. Yeah, I can't remember what that price was. It was like £3.33 made that happen, I think.
Oh, goodness.
Wait, you're leaving. Thank God I never liked you anyway. Also, I get more time with my lover.
Sorry guys, if you can't hear it, you're going to have to read it on the stream, just because I don't want to cause you guys too much echo. Shrenick said, Rob, are you going to miss your tips? What, the donations coming through? I will, actually. I will. But it's also nice to not have to rely on them for paying rent. Because there were a couple of months which were a little bit tight this past year.
Moist. Rob's eyes and face are moist.
Thanks, James. Thank you. Phoenix said, Rob, just remember you can change one setting and Matt will come crying back.
My passwords.
James Saylor said, practice saying my name is Bosch. Rob Bosch. Licensed to cut wood.
Set up Streamlab donations on the Bosch YouTube channel.
Oh no.
Imagine if you did that but you didn't tell them. People just started.
Be a nightmare.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Put the voice in there and everything.
Put like the media.
Yeah. Oh no.
Do a live stream. Just start having.
I think that's one thing they would never accept.
Brilliant.
But yeah, that's that, and it's been a longer Q&A than I expected, but it's been an emotional one.
It has.
Yeah. Oh boy. Good luck getting the OS Bank back online. I'll send you the link to the Google Drive.
I'm scared about the OS Bank. I don't know what to do with it.
No, I know. I keep seeing people ask. I think BG asked about it earlier today.
No. Just BG and Warren.
Warren's on it all the time. It's stuff like that we really want to do and continue somehow. And actually, one thought I did have was like in the overview live streams.
Rob, you are truly a great personality to have around and you are so great at supporting Matt. You've brought laughter and enjoyment to some of the hardest days through the pandemic, but also on some of the best days. It'll still bug you, don't worry.
Damn it, Sarah! That was Sarah, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. What was I saying? Yeah, I'll send the overview videos of the live streams. Could sneak them in there for them on the Matt Estlea 2 channel.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know how to do it.
No.
It's a cool concept.
We got other shit to figure out first.
Yeah.
You can take Liam's beard hair with you if you want. That we still have.
I'm actually alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my gift to you. You can keep that. Greg said, now remember, Rob, Bosch is a German-based company and they are notoriously serious about things. You'll have to come back here to let it all out. Yeah, I've got no doubt.
Now off you go.
A contribution to the Leaving Drinks. Good luck, Rob. I'm sure you'll smash it.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. What? Clearly I can't see the emoji on here. What's the wash hands emoji? What does it look like on yours?
Nothing. It just looks like washing hands for Rob.
I don't. I'm. Is that meant to be applause?
Maybe.
I think it's applause. It's not like you choose it based on what it does.
Yeah.
Cheers, Norman. Cheers. Thank you, Greg. It is clapping. Okay, people are saying clapping. Okay.
Yeah. Clapping with soapy hands.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Just someone subscribed. Andy Joy said, washing your hands of Rob. Thank you. But yeah. It's going to be different.
It is.
Oh dear.
It is. Question is, what are you going to do with Mini Rob over there?
Oh.
You can't have that.
Nah, he's staying here to watch over you. Every time you make a mistake, you can look up and sigh. I install a little camera in his head. turn him into some sort of what's the word? A cyclops. That's it. The one-eyed Rob with the camera. And no, I'm not taking Sally, Warren. I'm not doing it. That's for Liam. But no, we'll be back for live streams.
Yeah.
Just not behind the scenes.
Yeah. Live streams. Yeah. Speaking of those live streams,
Oh yeah.
we have an events page now, mattesley.com/events. There's a calendar on there.
Goodness.
Rob, I
Thank you.
truly appreciate all the early morning my time chats on BTS. You have an amazing talent, so make sure you make time to keep making music. Congratulations again and best of luck. Can't wait to hear how it goes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be so dehydrated now.
Let's see. So yeah, with events, obviously Rob's still going to be in next week doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then the next live stream,
Next big one.
next big live stream will be on the 2nd of July, and I will get it updated on the calendar on mattesley.com/events. So if at the very least you don't want to watch me, you just want to come in when Rob's here, go and have a look at that, because yeah, it'll all be on there.
Yeah, there you go. And Sarah, in regards to the fan club image that you've been working on, to put when people's schedules and times of things are, you might even just want to put a link, or just put the URL to the events page.
Yeah.
That might be easier based on how often it could change.
Yeah.
Scott, I'm leaving, but like I'm leaving in terms of the day-to-day stuff. But the main live streams I will come back for because they're in the evening and I can do those after working for Bosch. So the main ones and the Q&As.
Yeah.
But I will be here next week because I don't start until the 14th, and it's not like we have a main live stream and it's just behind the scenes, so that's why sort of the news comes out now. Cheers, Tim. Cheers. James Taylor said, Nerf rib, full magazine on last stream. I have no doubt that there will be many Nerf bullets happening. Scott, yeah, well, not entirely leaving, but leaving in what I'm doing already. God damn it, just focus. I don't even know anymore. I can only be so happy.
He just still refuses. I'm just so happy.
Shrenik said that I should steal an essential cable so that you have to call me back, because otherwise you won't run the live streams. Look, I don't have to do anything. I just know it won't happen.
Love how Matt's fight back the tears, but we can see the bro love a mile away.
Shut up, guys.
Cheers, Epoxy.
Rob, thank you for the fun times that you have shared with us, and instead of saying goodbye, we should instead say till tomorrow.
Indeed. Cheers, Phoenix. Oh, dear. I'll be so glad not to see you again. And all of you people on the live stream, Yeah, Scott, it's easier said than done. My brain just... I've always been blooming emotional over this stuff.
Just with being so happy.
It's like you watch Live at the Apollo and you just can't stop crying. It's just brilliant happiness.
Right. Okay.
We should probably... What are you saying?
I was just saying, in other news, I have updated the events page to
good.
something that is actually correct now.
Good.
So that is when
Good.
our next live stream will be, apart from next week's ones, where we'll be doing the operation one.
It's not next week.
No,
The next
second.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, second it is.
Yeah, Operation is the plan.
Yeah.
Which should be a lot of fun. I reckon every time he makes it buzz. Oh, here we go.
Matt, you need to get Rob a bunch of flowers and say you'll miss him.
I'll get something. I'll get something.
Be something food related, but will go off at a certain amount of times. I'll just have to eat it.
Did he say flowers or flour?
Just flour, just a bag of flour.
Bags of flour in your car.
Thanks. What was I going to say? There's something about it. Oh yeah, what game are we planning for the all-nighter? We'll have a think about when and what we can do, because I mean, there's potential for. We'll have a think.
Yeah.
We'll have a think. We'll get back to you guys. I think we'll always lean towards just both Minecraft and Rocket League, because they're just so easy to set up.
To get into, yeah.
But we might just do Minecraft in a different way so that people can join in via like consoles and stuff.
Yeah.
But yes. Right, let's call it there before I start cheering
Need to get some water in you.
and dancing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Need to top up.
Top it up, yeah. I mean, that's not half of what's already come out, so there we are.
Yeah.
Valhelm. I've not played Valhelm. It looks good. Valheim. No, that's it. I think it's made by the same people who made Satisfactory.
Oh, is it?
I believe so. It's their new game. I should give it a go. I'm just waiting for the blog where Matt and Rob have a big game of hide and seek at Bosch.
That would be fun.
I would know for a fact that neither of us would find the other one. Their site is so big.
Yeah.
So big. So I said, Rob, I'll send you your own vitamins. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Let's call it there. Thank you so much, guys. You finish.
I don't know how to.
Well, you
How am I meant to finish these? With that,
Oh.
can you write me a script for when you go? How do you normally close these? We will see you next time on the behind the scenes. Matt sucks.
Right, yeah, that's a good
something
one.
like that.
Mhm.
Thanks for watching.
Bald spot.
Bald spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt's dovetails better than Tim's. Yada yada yada. See you later.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Right, where's the damn button? Cheers, guys.
See you later.
See you all
Thanks
later.
for hanging out.
Thank you so much.